Welcome back, guys. I hope you guys have been having a good week. As I mentioned in my previous shorts video, I will be swapping to long form content, or at least I would try to. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm most likely going to have maybe one long form video a week, or I might even do two shorts a week, somewhere around there, depending on how my schedule works out. But for now, we will be focusing on ripping some OP14 packs. As you can see, I have a bunch of blisters over here. I have 15 of them. So what we'll be doing is we'll be going through them one by one, and I'll probably just stop around the time that I actually managed to pull something. So we'll see how we end up doing. Wish me the best of luck, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Yeah, there is a few things that I want to talk about while we do this video, so let's just get straight into it. So I just want to start by saying this set, definitely one of the more favorite sets that I had in recent time because it had a lot of the chase cards which I'm looking for. So I'm hoping that today we actually manage to get some of them at least. You know, it doesn't have to be everything, but at least if we get some of the cards which I'll have up on display somewhere. I really want that Zoro SP. I want that Boa SP, the Boa leader as well, as we start with a Dawn card. That's nice. And also the Boa event and Crocodile event. So hopefully we can pull one of those cards here today. I know these are all cards which everyone is kind of familiar with at this point. This is this was like 3 sets ago. And I know that the prices for these are skyrocketing, but I personally don't really care. I just want to have fun ripping open some packs and hopefully getting oh, we got the Alba of Dawn. Okay, sorry. we not the Alba of Dawn. We get the Egghead Dawn, sorry, yeah. I actually don't have this in my collection yet, so I'm very happy about that. I only had the Mihawk one from this, so I will consider that a hit in my books. I'll try to keep the hits on one side and the packs we've done on the other, and the foil cards in another corner as well. Okay, yes, so as I was saying, there's a few things that I wanted to talk about, so let's start with the fact that I've got a new job. So my job, I'm not going to mention what it is, but it's quite an intense job. It's very labor intensive, so I'm going to be working long hours and most probably working weekends as well. So that's going to shift my content schedule quite a bit. How do we get 2 dawns back to back? What? Okay, anyway, yeah, that's gonna shift my shift quite a bit. So we'll see what ends up happening. But like I said, I will try to do one long form video at the least a week, or maybe 2 shorts. But it will solely depend on how tired I am from my job. Other than that, I did want to say a little bit about. Ooh, that's a nice Perona. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, you know what? A Dawn hit is really nice, but I really, really wanted the Egghead Gold Dawn instead. But you know what? I'm sure this will make someone happy, you know, getting a gold Mihawk Dawn. Still pretty cool. And I think I've kept the streak of getting a gold Dawn from every set so far since OP13. Hell, I did that in both English and Japanese. Yep, so that's actually a very nice hit. I'll sleeve everything up later so you guys don't have to worry. Didn't even notice we actually skipped the Boa over there, but it's okay, we move. Yeah, so as I was saying, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the reveals they've recently had. Actually, now that I think about it, that was only the second pack and I got one of the big hits, I guess you could say. But I'm not going to stop it there. There's no way I'm stopping it there. That's a bit too sad to stop on. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, there's a few things which they've recently revealed. Like for example, OP17, they've also revealed the reveal date for it, which is the 22nd of August, and it's finally going to be a simultaneous release. So we've got that to look forward to, guys. Anyways, yes, so for the OP17, they reveal some of the cards that they have in it. Let's start first with, I would say, one of the less enticing cards, or at least to me it's less enticing, and it's the mono red Newgate that they reveal, which is I think it's a 5 life, 5000 power, which on the opponent's attack once per turn you're allowed to trash a card in order for your leader or one of your characters to get plus 4k power, which I thought was pretty cool. As we get an Isho and a Hog back. Okay, not too great there, which I thought was pretty cool, but I mean, I'm not that big a Newgate fan, so doesn't matter to me too much. But what they did reveal next was what caught my eye, which was basically the new mono black Luffy leader. So for that one, it's going to be I think it's a 5 life as well with 5k power. And that one, the way it works is it's, how do I say? It just has one effect, which I thought was a very interesting effect. It's the fact that all your 12 cost or higher characters will actually gain blocker. So now you're probably wondering, how are you going to play a 12 cost character when you only have 10 dons, right? The best way I can describe it is, it's because of the new support that comes with it, which is Loki. He's finally making his debut, which is really nice. He's going to be a secret rare, which is going to be, I think, 6 costs. I wrote it down here somewhere. He's going to be 6 costs, 8k power, and basically whenever you play him out, he actually gains plus 12 cost, which I thought was pretty cool. And he also gains plus 3k power on your opponent's turn. And on play with any of the opponent's characters, you can actually KO them as long as they have a combined cost of 4 or less. That's a very nice Shirahoshi card. I actually have not gotten this before. That's really sweet. Oh, and Megalo. That's actually kind of cute. Oh, I didn't realize this, but the art sort of does it connect? I can't tell because there's sort of like that weird purple thing at the back, and this has that as well. But that's actually really cute. I really like that. Okay, that was a nice pack. Nothing in there, but still a nice pack. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, the new black Luffy leader together with the Loki SEC looks pretty good. And then on top of that, they revealed the Luffy SR, which is a black Luffy SR. I think it's 8k, 8 cost. And basically what that does is, if you have any characters which have 12 cost or more on play, like it's already on the field, it actually gains Rush, which is going to be really interesting to play out in that deck. I might end up building the deck, but right now I'm still trying to test out the Black Yamato from OP16. That is currently the deck that I'm working on. I have been playing Sanji for the most part, but he's really out of meta, so I can't even defend it anymore. I'm just playing it because I haven't been able to find anywhere to buy the OP16 cards, as we get a Law Leader. Ooh. Let's keep that separate. We get a Pika. Disappointed? Well, not yet, but maybe. We never know what happens with these. Oh my god, bro, come on, man. I keep getting this card and it's not the alt version. Like, come on, it's the main card that I really want from this set. You know, like, please, just give it to me somewhere. Anyways, that was still a nice pack. And like I was saying, I've already talked about the OP17 cards which have been revealed. Other than that, they also revealed what EB05 is going to look like, which I thought was very interesting. It's actually going to be a One Piece Heroines Volume 2. Excuse me. They are following the art style for, I think, the One Piece fan letter or something like that, which I can't remember. It was like a movie or something like that, or it's something they're going to release, but I haven't watched it yet. Oh my god! We got a leader! Ah! Okay, wait. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there. You guys can just keep an eye on it. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna keep that for the end instead. Oh, bro, it better not be like Moria, bro. You know, the thing is, I called it out like that, but it's gonna be Moria, bro. I'm gonna get something like that. And then, yeah, back to what I was saying. So basically, those are part of the things which they've revealed so far. And there's something else which they revealed which I am more excited about, to be honest, than OP17, which is going to be the Flame Fruit Coliseum. Now, I don't know whether you guys have heard, but it's going to be like this major tournament which they only do in like regions. Like, they're not even going to do it like based on like your local card stores and stuff like that. It's going to be regional. And basically, they've revealed all the top card prizes, so I'll just be going through them a little bit with you guys. Gecko Moria, please don't give me a Gecko Moria as that leader. Please don't. Whatever you do, please don't. Oh, we get a Queen and a Silver's Rayleigh. Anyway, yes, back to what I was saying. So basically, for participation, you get a special Dawn card, which... Wait. Yeah, okay, so for participation, they actually give you a special Dawn card, which is... I think it's like Lucy entering the Coliseum. It looks really cool, to be honest. It looks really cool. Wish I could get it in English, but because my region is Asia, they're most probably going to have the Japanese version of the cards instead. Anyways, yeah, so they give you that as your entry, sort of, like, because you're participating, you get it, and then they have a top 512 prize, because that's how many people I think they're expecting to actually end up taking part in this. They're going to probably have like 1,000 or 2,000 people at least that try to do this. Anyways, the top 512 gets the alt leader. Basically, they're all alt leaders, and they're all from Dressrosa. So you're going to see a lot of OP10 leaders in this. We start off at top 512. Sorry. We start off with the top 512 getting the yellow-green Trafalgar Law. And honestly, the artwork looks pretty sick. Not my cup of tea. I'm not very big of a Trafalgar Law fan, as we get a Jinbei over there. Fogback and an Arlong. Okay. yeah, I'm not that big a fan of Trafalgar Law, so it's cool, but not my cup of tea. For the top 256, you actually get a blue-black Usopp, which is the one you get from OP10, Royal Blood. I thought that card looks really cool. I'll have all these cards up on screen, by the way, but that card looks really good. And then I think for the top 1 to 8, you get the red-black Sabo from OP13. That one, also pretty cool. What else is there after that? Top 512, 256, 128, 64. Okay, so for the 64, they actually have purple Doflamingo from OP14, yeah, from this set, which I think looks really bad. I think that's actually the second coolest one. I'll get to the coolest one, but that's the second coolest one to me. And then you have top 32, which is Blue Rebecca from OP15. I think that one is pretty interesting as well. I think a lot of people are going to try and chase that just because, you know, it's one of the waifus of One Piece, but not something which I'm personally after. I do like the top 16. So the top 16 price is going to actually be Luffy. The top 16 price is actually going to be Lucy. Ooh, oh, we got a carrot SR. Wow, that's actually our first SR. How many packs have we opened? We opened like what, 10 now? No, we've opened like 7 or 8, but that's our first SR. We've already got 2 hits and 1 SR. I cannot complain. Anyway, yeah, so the top 16 is a Lucy, the red blue Lucy from OP15. So that's going to be a very nice one as well. And then after that, it gets a bit weird because their top 8 and top 4 prizes are just sleeves. Like top 8 was a sleeve set and top 4 was a what do you call it? A playmat with the same design. Like it's basically Lucy and Rebecca together. I'll have the image somewhere up on screen. And then you have the top 1 prize, which is obviously the most interesting. They're finally doing a flame fruit as a card, which is going to be really, really cool to see. Hopefully, I mean, I'd love to get it, but the chances of that are pretty slim, I'm not gonna lie. I would still like to at least see it in person. Like whoever ends up winning it, I really hope they just like at least show it off or something. Like, oh, as we get another Moria. Where's my other Moria? I think, you know what, I think I put it in the common deck, sorry. Anyway, yeah, I normally keep my leaders separate. We get a Miss Valentine, and we get Everwhite again, okay. Anyway, yeah, so the Flame Fruit is really cool as a top prize, man. Like honestly, I hope they do this event more often. Hopefully they oh sorry, I'm not supposed to use that one yet. Hopefully they arrange it really well as well, because I'm a bit worried that you know, like bad stuff is gonna happen, like how they do regionals and stuff. Sometimes those events can be a little bit, I would say, mildly concerning with the way they handle it. Anyways, yes, so moving on. They also have some merchandise that you can purchase on the day of the event itself, which I think is interesting, but also, I mean, it's not my favorite type of thing. But basically, they have a sort of event sleeve together with a storage box that you can get, which the event sleeve itself looks pretty cool. Like it's just this drawn out art of all the characters, which I thought was, ooh, we get a Trafalgar Law SR. Don't have this as well. That's very nice. How am I gonna, you know what, I'll just stack them like that. Anyway, yeah, so I thought they were interesting looking, but not something I'm particularly fond of. However, they have a specific promo card that you can get only from the event, which is like, you know, one of those playmat sets where they come with like an alt leader. They're doing one for Portgas D Ace, which is definitely the one I'm after. Like that's the merchandise which I want to get. Hopefully, I'll actually get my hands on it, but as you guys mostly know, it is really hard to get up merchandise like from these types of events, because most people just tend to like camp out the whole place, and then it's just it's a whole hassle about it. Oh, we get another law, okay. Bro, I swear, if that's a law, oh, Everwhite, and we get a Perona SR. Very nice. I haven't got any of these SRs yet because, as you guys know, I didn't really rip much OP14, or at least when I did, I got shafted way too often. Anyways, yeah, so back to what I was saying. We've only got 3 packs left. Wow, okay. Let's hope we can get something. Okay, you know what? The leader is still a chance, but I hope we get something else as well. Otherwise, this is actually, you know what? 2 hits is pretty alright. I think 2 hits is pretty alright. I don't open blisters very often because they're not something you can really find in my country. They're not like Asian things that you can buy, or at least they're not things you can buy in Asia. So just gotta hope for the best that you can get something. Anyways, we will try to speed through this bit because I think the video is going on a bit long, and I don't like making very long videos. because I feel like most people tend to lose attention or get bored, which is what I tend to do. Anyways, let's see what we end up getting on our third I keep getting these event cards, bro, but just give me the boa, man. Give me the boa. Give me the boa. Like, come on. Anyways, yeah, so back to what I was saying. I hope you guys do like this style of video, you know, where I just have a rip sesh, you know, just chat about things going on maybe in the One Piece world. Like right now, I felt like this was a good time to do updates because of the fact that there's so many interesting developments that have recently happened. Anyways, yes, so other than that, I do want you guys to let me know whether you guys want to see like any specific videos from me. I won't always be doing card content from now on because it's going to be a bit hard for me to pick up packs, to be honest. It's been really expensive and hard to find. Another Moria. It's been really hard and expensive to find, so I'm most probably going to like, I'm most probably going to switch it up and try to do some other pack openings as well, or at, you know, other things like I'll show you guys some of my seal collection after this at the end of the video, so you guys can have a look. Basically all of those types of things, I might start considering doing them. Anyway, we're down to our second last pack. We ended with a Dawn card. Okay, actually no, we're gonna end it with a leader pack, so we'll see what we get there. But for the Dawn card here, could we get another gold? Could we actually get the Egghead gold that is the one I'm looking for? Who knows? Who knows? Please be the Egghead gold. Bro, if it's gonna be a Mihawk gold again, oh my god. Oh, if it's gonna, actually, you know what? Even if it's a normal, ooh, Ground Death. Okay, I actually needed that. Because I'm testing this out in the Yamato deck. No gold. But we do get another Egghead Dawn. Why do I keep mixing them up with Elbaf? Anyway, yeah, so now we move on to the last pack. So we only got one gold on as our hit. We got 3 SRs and we've got 2 Dawns. But we do have a leader pack. So here's to hoping that we actually can get the leader that I want. In my experience though, that usually doesn't happen. So let's just hope for the best. Anyways, yeah. So other than that, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will be ending it shortly, but I will show off first some of the collection that I have, so you guys can decide if there's anything specific that you guys want to see me rip in the next video. We get a Boa Hancock. I can't tell if this is a good sign or bad sign. Okay, so we got a Hancock as the normal leader. Can we get a Hancock as the alt leader, please? I can't look. I can't look. It's sticking. It's sticking. Okay. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, not what I was looking for, but still a really cool leader. Just like I mentioned earlier, I thought the Flame Fruit version was really cool. I think this is also really nice. I actually like the way they do these leaders with just like their sort of like head, like it looks sort of like a bust, like a sculpture, you know. I actually really do like this artwork. But wow, why couldn't we get the boa, man? Why couldn't we get the boa? But anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy it. We managed to get, what, like from 15 packs, we got a leader and a gold Dawn. There was no, not many SRs actually. I expected more SRs because I tend to see SRs as the most frequent thing you pull from these blisters, and even my experience with them has mostly been SRs being pulled from these blisters. So anyways, yes, I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll have something else to do as an opening for the next video. Yeah. So we got 3 SRs, a gold Mihawk Dawn, 2 Egghead Dawns, and we got a Dofi alt leader, which I think looks really good. Not really my favorite to play, but still really nice. Anyway guys, this is currently how my seal collection is looking. So we've got, this is the only full English booster box I have, which is EB03. I had to pick this up for above MSRP, which I was very disappointed by, but at least we've got a video eventually coming for EB03 versus EB05, where we do One Piece Heroines Volume 1 against Volume 2. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be closer towards end of the year whenever that releases. We've also got a box of, I can't remember what the name of this is, like Fujima, Funko, something. And then we've got some Lorcana. I actually have a Wilds Unknown treasure trove, Illumineer's trove, which I know a lot of people are excited about just because of the fact that you can pull that Buzz Lightyear, which is the reason I actually got into Lorcana in the first place. Or at least I thought it was a good entry point because I really wanted that Buzz Lightyear, or I wanted that Aliens card, which I think is supposed to be like an enchanted or something. And then I've also managed to get this, which is really cool. We've got 3 packs of OP12 and then one of those special Dawn cards together with the Op fruit. I can't remember what Law's fruit was, but I thought it looked really cool, so I got it. I've got some. This might be a short or something that I do, just Winter Spell with like the 3 different pack arts. And then I've still got my illustration boxes. So I've got 1 illustration box 6 and 2 illustration box 5s. So eventually I will be opening those. I've also got an extra pre-release kit of Wilds Unknown, which I never opened. I just bought it and I just kept it there, so that could be something as well at some point. I've only got 3 double packs left, which is OP 11, 14 and 15. I've also got this was a very random purchase. I actually have a full box, sorry, not a full box, a half booster box of Perfect Order, which happened completely by chance. Like I just walked into the shop and they're like, hey, we still have this available, and it was for MSRP. So I immediately copped it. I know a lot of people care about this set, and even in the Pokemon community, but I kept it because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna rip this eventually in a video, maybe when I feel really bored, and maybe when I have like a good chunk of like time off, I'm going to just rip through this, just degen this, because it's like 18 packs, right? And then other than that, I've also got some tins in the back. I don't know how well it can pick up. Too lazy to pull them out, but I've got 3 tins of OP10. So you guys can see I've got 1 Goldie Roger and 2 Luffy's. And then I've also got the OP13 tins, which as you can see, I managed to pick up for MSRP, which is... okay, let me do the conversion. So 60 ringgit is around, what, like $15, $14, which over here is technically MSRP for double packs, so I was very happy with pulling those. I managed to get 1 of each, so I have all of them. And nowadays, yeah, those tins go for a lot. So I'm actually a bit skeptical about trying to open those, even these illustration boxes. But you know what? Yeah, sorry about that random cut, but I just realized I forgot 1 more item. So let me just push things around a bit. Let me put this back. Let's arrange them nicely because I like to have my cupboard space organized. Anyway, yep. So here we go. Let's put that back. What else am I missing? Ooh, okay, these are actually some special cards I got, which, these are my favorite cards because I pulled them or I got them from an event. So, you know what? I think you all saw like a little bit of it just now while I was just like trying to like straighten it out, but it's okay. These are all the leftover loose packs that I have, which is like 2 OP7s, 2 OP15s. I've got a lot of promo packs. So I will do one video where I just rip all these promo packs. There's a bunch of them, dude. Like, I don't even know how I ended up getting this many. Anyways, yeah, so I'll have a separate video for that because right now I'm actually waiting on the delivery of one of these standard battles where I didn't win, but because I won the lucky draw, they actually gave me the winner card as well. And it's going to be that new Luffy, which I'll have like a picture up on screen somewhere here. And then I also bought this. This was a very impulsive buy, but you know what? I'm actually very glad I did buy it because it's super expensive now for me to find it anywhere. And it's the One Piece Chopper magazine, which comes with a very cute chopper card, which I still have, inside, as you can see. Haven't really opened it, but at some point, ooh, don't damage it. At some point, I will be opening that as well. Maybe not in a video, maybe I'll just open that on the side and then show it off to you guys. So that's how my collection for this is looking. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. See you all soon.